colors, but press harder, and it would be less white in the center, as you can see. So you might want to end up going over that a few times if you want it darker, but I'm just going to keep it as it is for now. Now, circling back to the goldenrod, I'm going to go up here and start here. We're always going to start with the lightest color. Since this is going to be like that, I'm just going to stop at the ear. Now that we're going to want to go straight to this line dividing the dark and light scales. Now I'm going to look for something more darker in here. Maybe like a peach color. And we're just going to go over it just to make it stand out a bit more. Don't press hard on this. It's only supposed to make it less like the other scales. Now I'm going to want to get out the dandelion. Like I said, those two are going to be the two main ones because they're the most common to the dragon we're drawing. Now this one's going to want to be pressed down more hard this time. And again, I'm going to pull out a brown. This time I'm pulling out normal brown because it's going to be easier to just darken it up than all the lighter options. Now this one I don't want to press harder, but I'm not going to go as quickly over it. I'm going to try and make it as a little dark. Again, I've been coloring this a lot, so it's not going to look as mixed the first time you try it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but still. Now, see this wavy thing going down the dragon? We're going to want to make that dandelion very, 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 very lightly. I'm going to stop at the wing and do the rest of it later. And then I'm going to go over it lightly in marigold too. And as you can see, it's a darker color this time, but I honestly, like I said, you can do anything you want, but I honestly think it looks better lighter because I think it makes the dragon stand out more. Now, see how I left the white spot between the line? Like I said, before you color it, you're going to want to erase the line, so I just left that there so that in the end I could erase it. I think you should erase it before, but I just decided not to so that it would be easier for you to see where we should break the scales. Anyway, as you can see, the front of the dragon's head and the nose has a more darker scale, so while the side of it is more lighter, and the other side is basically completely in darkness. So now I'm going to just take this and go over, oh right, this is goldenrod. Just go over it right here, breaking off to the nose, and I'm just going to color in the nose, come back out here, and just color it in like that. Now I'm going to take the dandelion again, go over it, and just like before, we're going to use normal brown to go over this to give it, again, push lightly, but you're just going to want to stay on it longer rather than just a quick, just quickly doing it. So it gives this kind of dark effect. Then again, we're going to take this light one, color all the rest of it, like right here. As you can see, I've used my yellow so much it's not very good for coloring, so if it takes longer, there. Now we're going to take the dandelion, go over it, not pushing too hard, and then take the tumbleweed, lightly go over it so that it looks somewhat like this. This one's more closed off than this one. As you can see, we have the little space right there. We're going to color that in after we color in the horns and the ear. Now down to the talon. This one's going to be kind of like the same darkness. We're just going to want to color it in with dandelion first. I'm starting with this one because it's longer and easier to color than this one. Now you can see these two are kind of similar, but again, we're going to go over this with the normal gold. I would say do bronze instead, but I don't have that color crayon in this pack. So now that this one is kind of the same as this, we're just going to go over it, pushing slightly hard in goldenrod. And one last time, just to get out the shimmering effect, we're just going to go over this in gold because I pushed hard on the goldenrod. See how these look more like than these now? Yeah, and this is ever so darker, which is why I'm going to put brown on it. Just to, but not, again, light. But like I said, it's just going to be a quick little thing, less than staying on this one more. So now it has the same kind of effect as this one, and it's almost the same as this one. Again, for this color, you're just going to want to work it down here, same as this, working it down here, and same as this, working it down here. But here's the one tricky part. As you can see, I'm just coloring the light scales, but then I hit this breaking point where this goes down here. Then I'm going to color in all of this, and then eventually they will disappear in this point, and this color will come around, disappear, and reappear. So like I said in the beginning, I'm just gonna color this in, just saying some tips sometimes. Right now, like I said, this crayon has a kind of flat top, and so it's really hard to color this in. And now, I'm just, after I color in this one, like I said, just going to color in this. And again, like I said, one more time, you're going to come into here, then you're just going to come out here. I'll get back to you with the finished results so you can compare yours to mine. I hope you have fun. Catch me at the next book.